Did we get the wrong quarterback? Or did we get the wrong general manager? Let's get right into it. What I want to do is rewind 3 years ago. I stumbled up on this article today, and I think you're going to find this very interesting. Okay, let's all of a sudden rewind 3 years ago, not to the exact date, but 3 years ago at the end of the season, we had one game left. We were at that point, we were being coached by Adam Gase. Okay, general manager was Mike Tannenbaum. Seems like decades ago, right? But what happened that day, that last game of the year, the Dolphins got beat 42-17 to the Buffalo Bills. Okay? Check this out. Dolphins owner Stephen Ross said firing Gase was one of the hardest decisions he's ever had to make, and that he did not make that decision until Monday morning after deliberating the future of his team after Sunday's 42-17 loss to the Bills. Quote, "We've succeeded in everything except winning on the football field," Ross said. "Today we're no further along than when I bought the team," unquote, said Stephen Ross. Let me say that again. This is 3 years ago at the end of the season. Today we're no further along than when I bought the team. Okay? I think they finished that year 7-9. Okay? We're 8-8 right now. Check this out. Yeah, Miami was 7-9 that season. Gase finished 23-25. But check this out. Ross said Gase wants to win now. And although Ross didn't say rebuild, it seemed like the franchise is preparing to do that. "We're going to build this organization based on our needs," said Ross. "And if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years, we're going to be there," said Ross, who noted that going between 6-10 and 10-6 every year wasn't good enough. I would hope I don't have to go 3-13, but whatever it's going to take," said Ross. So he was ready to tank at that time, which we somewhat did. We were tanking for the player we got, Tua. Greer will have total control over football operations and report directly to Ross. Okay. Greer said he'll begin a coaching search immediately and would not rule out first-time head coaches or college coaches for the job. Dolphins have already requested interviews with Brian Flores, Vic Fangio, Chris Richards, so on. Greer said, "The ultimate goal is winning Super Bowls and being a consistent winner, long sustained success where the fans are happy." You heard me talk about that? You heard me calling out Chris Greer saying, "Make the fans happy. What's going on here?" And here he is saying where the fans are happy and Steve is happy, Greer said. "The important thing is finding the right guy who believes in the same thing that I do in terms of building a team. It's going to take a collaboration of everything we do. It's not going to work if he and I don't share a vision to implement that plan throughout the organization." Okay? Well, you've had 3 years. I'm not calling for anybody's head. Don't get me wrong. That's not my point. That's not my point. I actually think Brian Flores is a good coach. I like Brian Flores. I think he needs help with his assistants. I think he needs better assistants, probably on both sides of the ball, and special teams and offensive line. He needs help hiring coaches, and he's going to run out of time, So I think we need a general manager that could help Brian Flores hire quality coaches and implement the right system is what I'm thinking. But tell me, you comment below. Let me know what you think, okay? Let's see here. I think that was pretty much it. But I thought that was crazy. And I remember that game. I was on the fence at that game with Gase. I was like, you know what? I don't know if we should fire him or keep him or what. And until we played that last game. And then after we played that last game, fire him. The whole fan base was, "Get out of here, Gase." And that's what I'm saying. This game this weekend is big. If we go out there and embarrass ourselves, this whole fan base could go into an uproar. It's crazy. That's basically what happened to Gase. Gase said that he didn't think he had to lobby for his job. He said, if Stephen Ross has an issue, I'll know. That's what Gase said the day before. That's what Gase said prior to Sunday's loss to the Bills. So before the game, he said that. Gase's biggest gripe with the 2018 season was the health of his team. He said everybody had gotten hurt, citing 13 players who ended the year on injured reserve, many being key contributors. Whatever. I mean, I'm not. See, that's a testimony in itself that I'm sitting here comparing Adam Gase to Brian Flores. I think the key things out of this article. This is on ESPN.com. You can go look it up. Adam Gase being fired by the Dolphins. But I think the two most interesting things out of this article, if we're going to rewind the clock 3 years ago, okay, to where we were 3 years ago, to where we are now, basically at the same point, and you have Stephen Ross, who noted that going between 6 and 10 and 10 and 6 every year wasn't good enough. We're going to build this organization based on our needs. And if it takes a year, 2 years, 3 years, we're going to be there, said Ross. I would hope I don't have to go 3-13, but whatever it's going to take. So basically, Ross thought in 3 years he would have this thing rolling. And we're basically in the same position we were 3 years ago with Adam Gase. So everybody's on Tua, especially after that last game against the Titans. Everybody is on Tua right now, ready to kick him out the door. And that's fine. I may be one of those people at this point. That's another reason I want to see this game this weekend. But do we get the wrong quarterback? Or did we get the wrong general manager? You know what I mean? He brought in Greer to do his thing. Greer's done his thing. What has Greer done? He's gone after Deshaun Watson. He's still going after Deshaun Watson. Greer, if you weren't sold on Tua, which obviously you guys never were, the fact that you're still going after Deshaun Watson, and the fact that our evaluation of Tua is trending down, which may have been what the coaches have seen all along. Why didn't you go after another quarterback? Why do you have to sit around and wait on Watson with criminal charges? If we knew we had to make a move, make a move. And so now what are we going to do? Try to get one of these guys in the offseason, stick with Tua? We're going to draft somebody? I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's not the fact that we got the wrong quarterback. I think it's the fact that we got the wrong general manager. Stephen Ross. This quote right here. Ross said, "Today we're no further along than when I bought the team." He said that 3 years ago. "Today we're no further along than when I bought the team," said Ross 3 years ago. Are we any further along? Are we any better? Your record is what you say you are, right? 3 years ago we were 7-9. Right now we're 8-8. 3 years later, you tell me, we're going to give Chris Greer 2 more years? We're going to give him this offseason? Comment below, guys. Let me know. Hey, I'm keeping a close eye on Tua this weekend too, It is what it is. But I found this article on the computer today, and I read it, and I was like, oh my gosh. 3 years later, here we are. Same place. Different people, same place. I don't know. I think our team may be a little bit better now than we were 3 years ago. We have a little bit more talent, I do think. So that puts it on coaching, though, right? If we have a little bit more talent now, we should be winning more than we did 3 years ago. That means Adam Gase was a better coach than Brian Flores. That means Mike Tannenbaum was doing a better job managing than Chris Greer. It's crazy. So we'll see what's going to happen. I'm starting to think, and I really do think a lot depends on this New England game this weekend. But I am starting to think that if we beat the Patriots, probably nothing is going to happen as far as changes in the front office or coaching changes. Maybe some assistants, maybe. But if we get embarrassed and blown out, it could be chaos. Comment below, folks. Go on to ESPN.com. Check out this article. It's titled, Dolphins Fire Adam Gase, Reassign Mike Tannenbaum. Reassign. That's a good one. Check it out. You'll see. 3 years ago, fast forward to where we are right now, we're in the same spot. Same spot, maybe a little bit better team. But with this coaching staff and what's going on and what's, the front office, where we at? Where we at? All right, I'm out. Appreciate you watching. Bleezy coming at you. Comment below, like, subscribe. You know what to do. You know what time it is. Fins up. It's going to be a fun off season. Let the games begin, including this game this weekend. We'll see you.